Welcome back to Explainer. Today, we're taking a closer look at the French Revolution, which happened between 1789 and 1799. This was a time when the people of France stood up against an old system, asking for freedom, fairness, and togetherness. The unhappiness that had been growing because some people had more than others was about to become a big revolution. The main thing that started the revolution was the big difference between the fancy lives of the rich French people and the very hard lives of the regular people. This difference between the rich and the poor made the people very unhappy, and this feeling of unhappiness spread all over the country. The rich people showing off their money at Versailles was very different from the regular people struggling to get the things they needed. The story of the French Revolution isn't just about fights between politicians, it's also about the pain and bravery of the people. It's about people who dared to hope for a better future even though it was very hard. The regular people, who had to pay a lot of taxes and do things they didn't like, found strength in their shared fight, starting a rebellion that went through the whole country. On July 14th, 1789, the people of Paris came together to fight for their freedom. They broke into the strong walls of the Bastille prison. This was a sign that they were not going to listen to the unfair government anymore. When the Bastille fell, it didn't just free the prisoners, but also freed the minds of the people who wanted change. As the revolution got bigger, people focused more on freedom and fairness. The spirit of the revolution spread quickly, making people from different backgrounds feel the same way. The Estates General, which represented the different groups in French society, became a place where people fought about what they wanted for the country. The big arguments and fights showed how much the French people didn't agree on things. A person named Maximilien Robespierre was very important during this time. He spoke up for the regular people and wanted things to change a lot. He was very passionate and never gave up on the ideas that started the revolution. Because of this, more people got excited and joined in, making the movement even stronger and more revolutionary. Then came a scary time called the Reign of Terror. Lots of people were killed, and others were kicked out of politics. This time showed how hard it was for the leaders to stay in control and how much they wanted to make a completely new kind of society. However, in the middle of all the fighting and violence, the revolution also had fights between the people in charge. The things that first brought the revolutionaries together started to break, and different groups fought to be in control. The rise and fall of different political groups and the changing friendships among the revolutionaries showed how hard it was to make big changes in society. After the revolution, Napoleon Bonaparte saw a chance to take control and make the country calm again after all the fighting. His rise to power was the end of the revolution, but the things it did kept affecting France and the world. The ideas of the French Revolution went to other countries and made people want to fight for freedom and fairness. The French Revolution shows how powerful people can be when they work together and fight for what they believe in. It reminds us that the fight for freedom and fairness never really ends, and it changes how history goes. We can hear its ideas in the calls for fairness and equality in our world today. Let's think about what we can learn from history and remember the people who fought for a fairer society. Their stories can inspire us to think about a better future. As we finish this exciting story about the French Revolution, we want you to be part of what we do. Your support helps us stay excited about finding out more about history and explaining things from the past. Please think about following our channel, liking our videos, and turning on the notification bell so you can always know what interesting things we find and talk about.